Okay, hello, this is going to be a tarot reading on the Weeknd. As always, if you hear anything in the background, that's just my dog snoring, so please ignore that. Okay, all of these cards are about the women in his life. The Queen of Wands is Simi Kadra, I believe her name is pronounced. If I pronounced that wrong, I'm sorry. Some people did ask me to read on her and the Weeknd's relationship, so I'll get into that in a little bit. But this is just, that is her just showing up first of all. Whatever he's got going on with her, he's trying to keep it very low-key. He's trying to keep it quiet. And there's something about them having, like, history. Yeah, I don't know if this is a new situation. I don't know if they've hooked up in the past. But there is a past between them that, like, no one apart from them knew about. So I don't know exactly what happened, but people around them, friends, no one knew about this history. There's also a Queen of Pentacles here, yeah, there's a Queen of Pentacles here. I don't know exactly who she is. It's weird, there's like almost like a motherly energy coming from this Queen of Pentacles though. I don't know why. Whoever she is, she has like a close connection to him though. There's like an emotional connection there, but for some reason he's not being very honest with her. Yeah, there's not a lot of honesty going on there. It could be his like actual mother maybe, or it could just be a woman in his life that's been around for a little while. I actually feel like he has this kind of repeating cycle in relationships and friendships, just emotional connections. He has this kind of repeating cycle where he disconnects from these people fairly early. It's almost like he's always kind of the first one to leave rather than be left. I think he prefers to disconnect emotionally and leave first. But he's going to change that pattern soon. He's going to change that cycle soon. Whether he's going to do this voluntarily or whether he's going to be forced to change this, I don't know, but it's going to change. I feel like this is also bringing up something about his public image. I don't think he's entirely happy with the way his public image is at the moment. I think he does want to make some changes. I actually feel like his PR team and people around him are going to be trying to make him more like, what is the word? More like, have more of like a nice guy image, if that makes sense. Like a kind of image that the public can more emotionally connect to. It's like they're trying to change his like image publicly, like his brand in the future. yeah, I just feel like they're trying to get like a friendly, good guy image across to the public in the future. That's not to say that he's not friendly and he's not a good guy, but it's just saying that there's a specific type of image that they're going to want to cultivate for him in the future. So we'll see if they succeed. So let's look at his energy towards Simi Khadra. Once again, this is just bringing up that there's something that's happened between them in the past. There's something that's happened between them in the past, which, like I said, with the Four of Pentacles here, is just saying it's something both of them kept to themselves. It's something, yeah, that I don't feel like anyone else apart from them knows. I actually see him being quite defensive about this relationship, this connection. I see him being quite defensive, which is pretty easy to understand because I do know that she was Bella Hadid's friend, and I think as well, I think she was potentially Selena Gomez's friend as well. So she has connections to an ex or two for him. So it would be understandable that he'd be quite defensive about what people are saying about this connection. Okay, listen, I'm not seeing any major love cards here. I don't think they're in love, or at least I'm not seeing it from his side of things. I see the public having issues with it, and I see him getting some flack for it from the public. But there's something here, it's almost like they're working together. There's like something about them, like there's some financial thing popping up here. So I don't know, maybe she's going to appear in a music video or something, because there's something about them having some kind of business, financial thing together. So I don't know, maybe he's going to help her with her career, or she's going to help him with his. There's something going on there, but I don't see, at least for right now, I don't see like, oh my god, he's so in love. This is the one. I don't really see that right now. That could change going forward. But this is just kind of what I see right now for his feelings on the situation. Once again, there's some sort of business, financial tie there. I'm not picking up exactly what it is, but it's just coming up in the cards that there's something there. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if something about this relationship is used for publicity. See, I don't even think this is a super serious relationship. I'm just kind of getting, like, fun vibes from this. I'm not really getting, like, a very serious feeling from this. I kind of, yeah, I don't see it. People have been hurt by them doing this though, and I'm assuming this is Bella Hadid, or it could be Selena Gomez, if she really is friends with Simi. But this is just showing that yeah, some people kind of felt like she went behind their backs. And I feel like she is quite hurt by all of this. I do think she's tried to talk to people, but she gets ignored. Once again though, the financial aspect's coming up. So I don't know if this is a PR situation. I don't know what it's going to be going forward, but there is some sort of financial aspect. But yeah, I don't see like a super serious situation between them at the moment. I'm gonna look at like Bella Hadid though and see what her thoughts are about on this. I mean, Bella Hadid's upset about it, and I don't think that's particularly surprising to anyone. Yeah, I'm just seeing it was a surprise to her. I don't think she's going to share any of this publicly though. I think publicly she's going to be like, "Oh, I'm fine. I'm happy. I'm doing well. Everything's great. I'm working." Publicly she's going to be absolutely fine. She's not going to say a word about it. But privately, yeah, it was a bit of a kick in the teeth. It's funny though, I actually feel like she might forgive one of them for being together. I think she's gonna forgive one of them. I don't know if it's her or if it's Simi or if it's The Weeknd. But I think she's gonna forgive one of them at some point in the future. It won't be an instantaneous thing, but she'll be in contact with one of them again in the future. Yeah. Show me The Weeknd and Bella Hadid's relationship. Okay, for The Weeknd and Bella Hadid, yeah, I actually feel like he'll be the one that she talks to again in the future. Because they still have, like, an emotional connection. I feel like, you know, they loved each other, they had history, I feel like there's still, not necessarily, I wouldn't say like, oh, they still love each other, they want to go back together, all of that. I'm just saying that there's still an emotional connection because of the history that they've had and what they've shared together. I do kind of see arguments, though, between them about this. I feel like the energy now is just tense between them. I feel like there's just some tension between them at the moment. I think it'll get better because at the end of the day, I think deep down they do care about each other as people, as friends. I think they have that care for each other. And I'm just hearing it wouldn't be so bad if he'd been truthful with her, which is just what I heard in my head. It wouldn't be so bad if he'd been honest. So, yeah, that's just what I'm picking out there. Okay, let me look at his career. Let me look at his career just to end the reading. Okay. There's some sort of issue about him having to decide whether to, once again, there's some sort of motherly energy showing up. And I don't know, this could be his actual mother or like, just like a older female energy in his life. It could be a grandmother, an aunt, you know, someone like that. Just has like motherly energy with him. There's some sort of issue, and I feel like this is speaking actually for when he's going to go on tour. There's some sort of issue about him having to decide to be there for this motherly energy in his life or be on tour. It's okay, the kind of thing I would describe it as is like if an artist is on tour, right, and they get news that a family member needs them, you know, a family member needs them to come home, someone close to them is going through something and needs them there for them, and they have to decide whether to postpone a few shows, cancel a few shows, and fly home to be with their family or their friend that needs them, or they have to decide to put their career first and say, no, I have to perform at these shows, I have to do my job. And I feel like there's a situation like that that's coming up for him where he's going to have to decide whether to be there for someone in his life or to do a certain set of shows. I do see that popping up. I think Doja Cat is going to be very good for his tour if she does actually do it. I think she's going to be a big draw if she actually agrees to be like, I think she's not his opening act. She might be. I know that she's doing some shows on his tour, and I feel like she's kind of going to get more press than he is for the shows that she does, but is the tour going to do well though? there are going to be some issues. I get the feeling that there's people in his team or like tour managers, like there's going to be some conflicts and issues on the tour. Yeah, I also feel like there's something to do with ticket sales being messed with, like by, you know how there's like those websites and those companies that they buy up concert tickets and then sell them on for like 10 times what they were actually being sold for. I don't know the names of these types of websites, but you know, the ones who take tickets and sell them on for insane prices. I actually feel like there's going to be issues with that with his tour. But I think he's going to be happy with what he puts out there and what he does. I think he's going to be happy with it, but it's just, I do feel like the tour is going to be stressful. I think he's going to spend a lot of time just kind of in his dressing room by himself, by choice, because the people around him are just like, there's just going to be a lot of stress. There's going to be conflict. There's going to be issues. I don't think it's going to go very, like, insanely smoothly. But that's kind of what I see for the Weeknd. So thank you for watching, and that is it.